Should I buy a property through an LLC if I plan to rent it out? That is a loaded question. The way that you worded it isn't quite relevant. You can rent out a property if it's in an LLC. You can rent out a property if it's in your personal name. The thing, in my opinion, that determines whether or not you want to put it in an LLC or not is how you plan to refinance it. If you are buying a property and you plan on using a Fannie Freddie loan, if you want that 30-year lowest interest rate deal, then you should keep it in your personal name. Because when you go to the underwriter bank, then the bank is not going to want to give you a Fannie Freddie loan in the name of an LLC. It's going to have to be in your personal name, and they're going to qualify you for that loan based on all your personal information. If you are paying cash for that property and when you do refinance it, you're going to use a commercial loan, which is probably going to be 20, 25 years at a higher interest rate than is what is available to you from a Fannie Freddie rate, then it's okay. You can put that property in an LLC. And then to kind of go one step beyond that, I would say for most new investors, that is the most important thing, is how you plan on refinancing that property. If you want to take advantage of the lowest interest rates for the longest term, then it should be in your personal name. If you are going to immediately go over to the commercial side and stay there, and if you don't care about getting the lowest interest rates or the longest terms, then the commercial side is fine for you, and putting it in an LLC is also fine. From there, to go beyond that, risk tolerance is really what it comes down to. I know people that have hundreds of properties in one LLC. I know people that have one property per LLC. I know some people that have around 100 properties in their personal name. It's really up to you and what you can do to help you sleep best at night. The gentleman that has around 100 properties in his personal name, he does the majority of work himself. He's not quite worried about insurance either. It's a really cool, very squared away, awesome individual. The person that I know that has one property per LLC, to top that off, they've got a separate land trust. They have a separate land trust for each property, and that land trust has a different LLC per property as the beneficiary. Hands down, one of the most paranoid people I've ever met. When I was with that individual, we were in a public place. We were in an eating establishment, and she kept asking me to lower my voice. Didn't want people around us to hear what we were talking about. Obviously, as I'm sitting here telling you about everything that I'm doing in as much detail as people ask on the World Wide Web, available for anyone to view, I'm not wired that way. I don't mind if people hear what I'm saying. Very interesting times. Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.